Grevno, week 11. Hello everyone, and welcome back for episode 4 of Yes, Your Grace. Last time the King of Talis got assassinated by poison, and so we're trying to find the murder, and also we're trying to deal with the Radovians, trying to build an army so we can deal with their presence. Alright, General, you go first. Your Grace, a nearby river has dried up. The residents have been carrying water to their homes from a lake for days. I helped them with my horse and now they have extra water saved for a few days. I made sure they knew it was thanks to the king. Alright, we got some happiness. Ooh, we got lures that the other noble asked us to talk to. Okay. You had called for me, Your Grace. We're gonna make a French accent for him. I heard about the spices. Let's ask him about the clues first. I have this animal tooth. I have found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? It looks like a healthy animal. No holes or chips. I'm not sure what animal it could have come from. I'm not sure of an expert on beasts. I have found a letter. This letter is on very decorative parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? Decorations. Maybe it's more like a page from a book. Are you sure it's a letter? Yes, I'm sure it's a letter. I can't help in that case. I know of no lords who illustrate their letters. What about the spices? I've heard that you have stopped supplying Branca with some resources. Spices, I believe? I suspect you've been speaking with Eaton. He trades my spices with Prasis to get fortune dabs. Some call it Tipu Dabu. Weird name. It's most commonly known by the name of Oracle Dust. So it's like a drug, maybe. I've heard about Radovia. I can help if you aid me in return. What's Oracle Dust? It has medicinal uses, of course, but also recreational. Highly addictive. It's particularly popular among priests and the like. Something about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people life. I want no part in this. Shame I'm losing sales, though. Process. That's far away. What's the Oracle Dust? Okay, so we've asked about everything. I've heard enough. Your Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Eton's plan. Do not buy any Oracle Dust. And if you hear of anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first one to know. If you do the right thing here, be sure that my army will stand by your side and when the war begins. 200 soldiers. I can also help with 6 supplies. Well, not a bad number. I heard Eaton is selling dust near Kasky. The first step in the right direction would be to stop the deliveries. I will first talk to Eaton. I will see what Lord Eaton has to say about this first. Just don't let that buffoon get under your skin, Your Grace. Our progress. Something suspicious. What can I ask? There is still a lot of work to do. Please send your general to Kasky and close down Eaton's dust stand. If a dealer ever comes through your door, please imprison them immediately. This will discourage Eaton's dealer from selling. Something suspicious. Okay, that's all. Bye bye. I will call you if I need you. As you wish, Your Grace. Okay, we got the crazy guy. I am sorry for what I said last time, Your Grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. The thing is, someone is after me. But how can I find out who it is? I don't have a clue. If I tell anyone that I know, then they will know. And that is worse, right? How can I help you? Well, enough is enough. I'll just send him to the prison because I'm a tyrant, remember? We'll spend some time in our dungeon. I knew it! I knew it was you! Calm down, it's going to be alright. No, it's not. The guard by the exit will take care of you. I'll come and see you later. We got the pumpkin, and then we got the peasant. Your Grace! I hate that Lustrulia has left already. She looked very pretty in her dress. She would look beautiful in any dress. I already miss her, father. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? Oof. Well, at least I'll be making some savings. Of course you can, Sedani. Mother said Lustrulia sent a letter and that she's fine. Have you already replied to her? Have you asked about Dusty? I haven't asked her about Dusty yet. Can you please ask Lustrulia about the cat, father? Where does he sleep? Where does he eat? Is he alive even? I can't promise anything. But I'll do my best, said Annie. Please do, Your Grace. So cute in this tiny, in this dress. Asalia, go ahead. Father, you promised to practice sword fighting with me, remember? Maybe you could try later today? Please? Of course. I'll see you in the gardens once I'm done here. Peasant. Your Grace, men with monsters on their banners came ravaging our village. They set our barn on fire. It wasn't long before the flames spread to other buildings. The village is still burning. Most of our supplies are already lost. Please send us some help. No. Bye-bye. Don't have time for it. There isn't much I can do. Gather builders, get some help from other villages. I'm sure you can get your barn built right back up. But I suppose we can call in some favors here and there. For me, as long as happiness is above 10, it's fine. And again, I'm not the nicest king ever, so I'm not going to try to be. We should invite Lord Ethan, Your Grace. Make sure what Lorge is saying is true before we decide Ethan's alliance. We can fight Ethan on the allies panel. He should be here next week if we send a pigeon immediately. Alright, allies. Ethan, on the left. Anyone with the big army. We got Lena, the girl, or the woman that was at the marriage. Alright, invite Ethan. Alright, get down. Anything to pick up? Others? Any clues? No? Alright, let's go. Let's see our daughter and practice some swords. Already prepared, waiting for us. I'm coming, Asalia. On guard. Yes, father. How's your practice? Are you ready? Nice dodge. Nice parry. Hey, that was good. Ha! I know. Nice. Ouch! Too slow. Oh, she's already getting really good. Have you heard about Sedani? What happened? I told her she should find a pet that can actually do something besides being disgusting. She has been leaving bait in the garden since then. That's Sedani. Nothing has been showing up, so I took one of the stuffed skunks from the hall and put it behind the bush. This is gonna go wrong. In the evening, I told her something took her bait. When she saw a huge skunk, half her size, she panicked. She grabbed my sword. She could barely lift it. It was hilarious. She kept hitting that poor skunk, but it wouldn't budge. Oh, poor Sedani. She wouldn't hurt an animal. Mother heard her scream. She came and ruined everything. Sedani actually cried when she found that this thing was tough. Oh, Salia, what am I going to do with you? Come on, father. You have to admit it. This is funny. Fine. I can't believe she would attack a skunk. She thinks she can fight because she keeps seeing you running around with your sword. I know. She keeps pestering me to fight her. Oh, we should end it here. I better check on Sedani. Stop attacking me! Why are you hurting me, girl? Alright, let's check on Sedani, I guess. Hello. Anything else about the clues? Seek an expert, question suspects, okay, nothing new. Let's talk to Sedani. Hello, Tiny. Your Grace? Do you want to talk about the skunk? Asalia told me what happened. What? I just got scared. I didn't know what else to do. It was dark out there, and the eyes were shiny. I was worried you'd be mad at me for bringing monsters to the castle. So I just took Asalia's sword. I am sorry I ruined your stuffed animal, Father. I hope you forgive me. Of course I forgive you. Come here. It was an old stuffed skunk. I was going to get rid of it anyway. We're very brave, but I don't want you running around with that sword again, alright? Fine, I won't. Come give me a hug. Come to Daddy. Give me a hug. No hug. Oof, it's getting quite crowded in here. What are you doing, dungeon guard? Nothing. Okay. Dovian? No. Still nothing. Oh, maybe I can ask him about Dovian. About the Talis's death. You have anything to do with Talis's death? It would be very much in your interest that the deal doesn't go through. The deal being the 3,000 soldiers coming to our army. How could I do anything from behind these bars? I've got to say, whoever killed your king has put you in a difficult spot. You don't say. That's all for now. I'll play with my friend, Pietro. Oh, Your Grace, it feels safe in here. I don't have to worry about anyone coming after me. I have my friend here, and no one can come inside. I wish I'd just ask you to imprison me straight away, Your Grace. I am glad you feel safer. You are right. No one is going to come here looking for you. I owe you my life, Your Grace. Let me give you my army. I won't need them. I'll just stay here. You have an army? Yes, I know. But I couldn't tell them what's going on. It could have been one of them. Yes, of course. You can stay here as long as you like, Pietro. Let the guard know if you need anything. Thank you, Your Grace. What? Okay, dude. You have anything? Do you have everything you need? Yes, sturdy walls, steel bars, a personal guard. Oh wait, there's nowhere to run. Alright, not gonna complain. We got some free soldiers. So. Alright, let's end the week. There's an agent still available for orders. Oh yeah. But thank you, game, for reminding me that I can do stuff. Let's look at the map. So what do we have here? Select an agent, tap to explore location. Let's send our general. Yes. Thank you, game, for reminding me. And let's end the week. Alright, we got 10 additional soldiers. Finances, we're winning 6, which is okay, I guess. We have a bit of supplies from Lady Ada and the taxes. So we gain 2, have our soldiers, but we have to pay the army upkeep. I think it's 100, 200, 300, and then the supplies gets bigger and bigger. So the supply cost, that is. Contentment, the people are happy, so I'm not going to bother yet. Alright. Save and continue. Grevno, week 12. Alright. Oh, she found another animal. Anything we need to know about? The wedding, blah blah blah, investigation, spices. Spice supply was discontinued, Lord is asking for help. Was trading drug. There are two things, Soldner. Imprison anyone, visit Kasky. And did I send someone to Kasky? Or do I have Kasky yet? Yes, I have Kasky unlocked. Audrey, what do you have to say? Your Grace, how is our investigation going? I have found this animal tooth and this letter, but I don't know how it ended up in our castle. I have prepared a table for you in the council chamber where you can inspect the items. You should invite and question the lords. Who knows, maybe you will be able to learn something from them. Remember that they might not always tell the truth, Your Grace. And while we're inviting them, we should try to form alliances too. Right, General. Your Grace. A nobleman visiting a local village had problems with folks stealing his goods from him. He asked me to find those responsible. The search wasn't hard and I brought them back for justice. The nobleman was very grateful and he paid me with this gold. 11! Not bad. But if only I had another general, that would be quite nice. Lord Etten. How may I be of service, Your Grace? I have found... I have this. Do you know anything about this? I have found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? What is an animal toothing in your wine cellar? Looks like someone has lost it. I'm trying to find its owner. I don't know, Eric. Probably someone who's interested in animals or creatures, shall I say. I have found a letter. The letter came on very intricately decorated parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? People used to do that in the old days. Now it's out of fashion, if you ask me. I don't know who could have sent it. Don't you know who you received letters from? I haven't exactly received it. Never mind. I know why you need the spice. I have heard what you need those spices for. Your Grace, I can explain. Oracle dust is far from dangerous. As far as I've been told, it has medical use more than anything else. It's just an easy way to make some gold. It doesn't matter if you sell dust or not, it's going to get out to people anyway. If we're the ones selling it, then at least we are the ones profiting. Just pass it on, don't trouble yourself with the people who use it. In fact, I could really use your help in this operation. And in return, I will always be at your service. I have a location near Beltoise that has some problems with the locals. Send an agent its way and maybe he could give us a hand. Also, if anything out of the ordinary happens, then make sure I'm the first one to know. We need to keep an eye on other sellers. If anyone comes selling, make sure to buy a pack or two. I will be able to double your earnings. If you do right by me, I will be sure to do right by you. I will give you my man, gold and supplies. I will see what can be done. I think we're gonna side with Etten. Because we're gonna do our drug ring. Even though I feel like he might betray me. So maybe I will regret it. But oh well. I will see. That's the spirit. I'm going to make a switch, Your Grace. With the gold from our business, you won't even need Atana to aid you in battle. Look, I will throw in something extra for your effort. Alongside 230 men, I will throw in my hounds. They're deadly and precise. The Redovians won't know what hit them. Our progress. The sail in Beltoise. Need your help, pre-seller general. I need you to buy and bring. Okay, something suspicious. Okay. That would be all, Lord Etten. You better not betray me. Your Grace. I don't like the way he walks. Feel like he's preparing something. Etten's offer is very generous, Your Grace. We would certainly use his hounds and army in the battle. But as promising as trading dust hounds, it could cause problems later. Who cares? It's just drugs. If we decide to help Etten, we can be sure that Lurs will cancel his offer of an army. We should help Etten. The gold we could make from selling dust would solve a lot of our problems. Our people would be happier if we could offer them more gold. Of course, Your Grace. In that case, you should send a general to Beltoise. Buy as much dust as you can afford, so we can give it to Ethan and make a profit on it. After we have done this, we should invite Ethan back to our castle to close the deal. We should also keep an eye out for anything suspicious. I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna spend all my money on drugs, and then he's just gonna run away with the money or something. Is this a new pet you're hiding in there, Pumpkin? Your Grace, may I introduce to you the Stabber? Oh no, the Hedgehog. The Stabber? Why? Well, I wanted to name him Hansen, but that name's already taken. The other option was to call him Squisher, but it didn't seem like that would scare off enemies. Underneath, he has a velvet, yummy tummy you wish you could just choke and squish all day. Ah. But on top, it's a whole different story. On top, he's a scary, stiff stabber. How did you come up with this? What is this all about? Well, Father, do you know the tale of Hansen? No. Hansen was a hedgehog who rode on a black rooster, Your Grace. He was ugly and unwanted, but one day he helped the king find his way home. As a price, the hedgehog asked the king to promise to give him whatever greets him first upon his return home. It turned out that the king's daughter was the first to greet him. 1 year later, the hedgehog came to claim his reward and married the princess. It was difficult for the princess to love the ugly creature Hansen was. She learned to accept him, and once she proved her true love for him, Hansen turned into the most handsome prince with the biggest castle made out of diamonds. This story sounds familiar. I wish life was as simple as a fairy tale. Yes, Lady Darika always tells me this tale before bed, Father. It's a well-known story. A lot of books have different versions of it. The most popular was something about an old man with white hair killing monsters. It's very silly, but Danica likes this one a lot. Geralt, see, I will turn the stabber into a prince. A prince? Oh, it's not for me, Father. Once the stabber is a prince, he can help me get Luli back. I'm sure she will like him more than Ivo. And then she and Dusty can come back to the castle. It's cute, she really misses her sister. Really cute. Fine. Keep the stabber. Very well, keep the stabber close to you. But don't lose him, and otherwise he's gonna end up in my plate. Don't stab yourself. It's not the stabber. It's the stabber! The stabber is on a mission, and he's about to stab someone. I think we have raised a serial killer. At least she will be occupied. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Peasant, come forward. Tavern business, gold for boots. Alright. Who are you? Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. These scums are fiercer than any other. They have been casualties. They have killed an entire family. We are counting on help from your general, Your Grace. We should keep an eye on these bandits. Make sure Redovians are not creating further posts. If they are locals, we should show them that there is no place for such behavior. 2 weeks. I think we'll be fine ignoring for now. I can't help everyone. Yeah. Ready your pitchforks and keep your eyes open. Maybe they won't show up again. We would feel safer with the royal army at our side, but I understand. Alright, so let's talk to people who want to talk. Which means only our wife. Ori. Darling? Lord Ethan visited me. It turns out he's trading drugs and wants my help with it. Lord Lurs doesn't approve of the business. He thinks it's bad for people. Both of the lords have promised to lend us their armies if we help them. But really, I don't know what to think about it. Well, you really think that selling dust is bad for people? Well, who cares? We could make some extra gold, which we can use to help people in need. What do you think? I mean, I hear God's servants use it, so I'm sure it's fine. After the war with Rodovia, if things start going wrong, we can always stop supporting Ethan. Man, I think the wife is even more evil than I am. Thank you, sweetheart. I guess it's worth thinking about it. It's fine, dear. Let me know if you need to discuss anything else. That wife. I have a lead on the investigation. I have found some clues. What have you found? That's all. That's all I found. Nothing. Okay. Bye, darling. Alright, let's check one more time. Oh, maybe I should talk to Stan. Ask him about the letter before I send him on a mission. Oh, Grace. Have a look at this letter. I have found this in the gardens. It has unique decoration. Do you recognize it? No, Your Grace. I have never seen such eloquent writing neither. I can ask around to see if anyone in the village knows anything. Do you want me to? Ooh, 2 weeks. Well, nothing better to do. Please do it discreetly, and don't mention it about Telis's death. We don't want anyone to find out we have a lead. Come and see me in the throne room if you find anything. Yes, Your Grace. Man, Stan's a good boy. Keep up the good work, Stan. Yes, Your Grace. Salute. Alright. And this is it, I think. Yeah. So we're gonna end the week. I could still invite the Lord. True. Let's invite Lena. Thank you, game. Thank you, game, for reminding me. Thank you, game. Now can I end the day? Yes. Okay. Alright, to get Stan. 2 weeks, so we don't have to pay him. Carnival will be fine for now. Unlock 7 additional locations. Why not? But I'm not sure what general will be available during the battle. Is it a one-time purchase or? Because here, yeah, if I click, I can't. Alright. Gotta keep my money for now. And yeah. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you on the next episode of Yes, Your Grace.